I don't know who needed to hear this, but imagine hurting the one person that was sent here to heal you. When you a provider or look out for people, you develop this sense of, I'm only as good as what I could do for everybody around me.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't be used, you useless.
That's real shit.
But when you love somebody as you love yourself, the way you love somebody else is a reflection of how you love yourself. I don't live for other people's opinions. I'm unapologetically myself. I'm a human being. I'm gonna make mistakes. The same motherfuckers that praise me to my face, they'll kick me when I'm down. The same motherfuckers, they'll kick me whenever I'm down. I tell everybody the key to happiness is holding yourself accountable. When I was fat, I was miserable. I prayed that God would take the invisible knife and cut all the fat off my body. It didn't work. But what God did do was every day that I woke up with breath in my body, that was an opportunity. That was the opportunity right there. Hey, Gates, what you gonna do? You better stop playing, man. They got muscles out here, man. You want to keep your, I'd say all kind of stuff to motivate myself.
And that's your way of being honest with yourself, checking yourself.
I got to. I don't want to cast the blame on nobody else. I don't ever want to be the man sitting on the couch wondering what would have happened if only I would have tried. Was commitment shy. I would do things to self-sabotage a relationship once my feelings got too heavily involved. And the reason I would do these things because a good woman is very, very intimidating. When a good woman come in my life and she do everything and she so perfect, I used to look at that like responsibility. So sometimes it was easier for me to just fuck it up because I couldn't fail if I didn't try.
Right.
When you look for an escort or a prostitute, after I nut, the thrill is gone. And it's no commitment. I don't have to act responsibly. I don't have to care about that person's emotions or anything because it was a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you could scram. You never know what kind of emotional traumas and patternistic behavior that he probably had that stemming from his past. But I'm going to be honest, once I was provided with the space to be honest about everything, it elevated me to a level I'm talking about out of this world. Hey, listen, when you walk around playing, you open the door for you to be played with. But I'm going to say this also. If you in something that you don't really care for and it ain't no passion there, you ought to let that person go be happy with somebody else. And you just keep trying on shoes and baby, you gonna find a pair that fit. That's the hardest thing, to pick yourself up off the floor after somebody just walk out your life. But at the end of the day, hey, you gonna learn how to fly again. Do you still every now and then you be missing this old person and making comparisons like, man, she do this or she do that?
Yeah,
that's another thing.
do.
That's another thing you can't do because that's almost like self-sabotage. And I had a woman tell me, you just look at me like you want somebody else to jump out of my face. Well, maybe I do.
Yeah.
You can't make comparisons though. You can't do that. That's another thing. You gotta really love this person for what it is about them, understanding that everybody's different. Hey, just because somebody did you dirty, hey, don't shut yourself off from the world. Keep spreading love, keep spreading positivity, because if somebody wronged you, they're gonna fall. We breadwinners, that's just what we do. But we are breadwinners in our heart, our genetic makeup. You ain't to live like me. You was born into an organization. I got mine out the dirt. Man, we used to stand outside in the cold happy to make $40. Come on, man. I'll put it all. Hey, I dump my pockets on. I'll dump my whole bag behind that vest. Hey, fuck it. I know how to go back to the drawing board. I hate to say this. I got to show Casa everything.
You know what?
I got to show Casa everything. My son and my daughter, they not going to be green to it. I'm going to show them the effects of this shit that nobody never showed me. That's why I take them when they was babies up there to prison. They comfortable there, but this ain't no where you want to be. Yeah, look at all these niggas in this picture. Hey, as long as a nigga try, hey, I can do the right thing. I got to show my children that. You really a lie? You really a lie? And let somebody get took from their family because you lied. You'll let somebody get took from their family because you made a motherfucking mistake. I done had a million fights. I done lost way more than I done won. I done been broke way more times than I done been rich. Yeah, I done took some bullets. I done gave some. But I never in my life ever told on nobody. Ever. I take full responsibility for my actions. I'm a man. What you doing? It take more courage to love unconditionally than to do the hate and hold a grudge. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect people to love the way that you love. You know, our love is alien to most people that not of a loving nature. It's that foreign love. Love is a funny thing, and I'll say this. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It hurts. But when you love somebody unconditionally and unselfishly, you want to see that person happy, even if that person is not with you. See, fear is a learned behavior. You learned fear from somewhere or somebody. See, we fear nothing. That's the difference between me and you. It sounds great, but you're not living like that. Yeah, man. You can't live in the past, baby. You know, nobody's perfect. People make mistakes, man. And don't keep bringing this shit up either, man. This shit over with is dead, man. Shit, let's move forward. Every time they take it down, I'm going to build you back up.